Dr. Dre's daughter, who's 38, says she's homeless and she's been reaching out to her dad for help and she's living in her car. Dr. Dre's net worth is about $800 million, and he cut her off. She's been working in a warehouse and doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. She's a single mother of 4. Her kids are staying with friends, and they're not living in a car with her. So I saw a lot of people like going back and forth about this yesterday on my timeline, because someone was saying like, yo, she's 38. What more do you do? And others is like, yo, that's his daughter. You can't leave her living in a car. This is tough. I remember who it was, Brian McKnight. He had like some sons that were in their 30s. And he was like, yo, he cut him off. And they like went on this tirade online or whatever. And he was saying that he felt like he's been taking care of them and paying for their apartments and for them to live. He's like, yo, at some point I got to cut it off. You know, you're a father. You got 3 boys. What do you think about this story? It's an interesting one. What do you think about
it? I have multiple thoughts about this. Mm-hmm. As a parent, I'm never letting my daughter be homeless. That's just me. Now, I might not provide anything but shelter, but I can't possibly have that much money and then watch one of my children be homeless.
Yeah.
I might not provide anything else, but I couldn't possibly watch, especially a child with 4 kids.
Yeah, I see. Here's the thing, right? So I agree with you. Like, it'd be difficult, but and again, I don't know him, but like, and I'm not even trying to take up for him, but I think it's foul. I think he's a foul dude. Like, you got to be foul. I mean, he's a foul dude for other reasons, but at the end of the day, like it's so crazy that it's got to, like, how can I explain this? It's so bad of a situation that it's got to be something we don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
there's things that we don't know.
It has to be, because it's like, who leaves their daughter and their grandkids like out like that? Like, I don't know, man.
And what Pastor said is true. He said she probably cut him off first and then got in this situation, and then when they she didn't get the results she wanted out of the situation she was in, and now it's like, look, this is my last ditch effort to get something from somebody that I cut off. Right now, you know, I still personally would house her and those children. That's me. I personally would provide shelter for them. Now, from that point, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say what I'm going to do. But
now, the thing about it is, right, so we hear about this all the time, where you have people that have means and their kids, like, pretty much mooch off them their whole life. And I always think, like, you set the tone for that years ago. Like, she didn't just become a moocher. You set the tone for that years ago. Like, every parent wants their child to be able to take care of themselves, and obviously she can't. But this is a difficult situation with family. Like, what do you do when you have a child that doesn't want to do anything but live off of you? Like, what do you do with that? I don't know.
No, man, yeah, like, you know, my thing is, you have no idea what this man has been doing for the last 38 years. Like, how do you know that he hasn't been taking care of her? And I'm seeing comments that saying he took care of her up until the last 18 months.
Well, yeah, I think she even said that he took care of her, but he cut her off. Because I think that, you know, it's kind of the same situation as the other one. Like, you know, let's catch up on the comments. We got some comments on this, though.
Yeah, this is really, really complex. Like, still, damn, yo.
He's like, who gets a part-time job in there? So the life insurance policy would be her bag. That's when those accidental drownings in the boat trip occur. So Andrea says Dr. Dre is trash. Jose says Dre shouldn't help anymore as he just recently cut her off, meaning she wasn't taking advantage of the help he had already provided. So I've seen that argument as well. People get off for a reason, usually because they cut you off first. Andrea's thinking about the grandbabies. My grandbabies are more important. Maybe go get the grandbabies. Leave her out there. Like, I'll take care of your kids.
She said the kids are being taken care of.
They're staying with her friends.
Yeah, which means they're being taken care of because she's living in the car.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is maybe he should take the kid. Like he got the means. Listen, I'll take the grandbabies. You gotta figure it out. I don't know. Like Mark's point is correct. It's a very complex situation, but that's why I want to get you guys' opinion on it because I saw the back and forth of this all day yesterday. Mark says, "Gotta be more to the story." Andrea says she's with you. At least shelter. Don agrees there's more to the story. Dr. Dre should provide a paid-off modest house for her and the kids and offer career assistance. I think it's shameful for a man who's almost a billionaire to have a homeless daughter with kids being raised by friends. Yeah. So if those are just the facts, it is. But, I mean, we don't know whether he's tried that or not. There's got to be an issue here. Because another thing is, like,
you could tell you can't say he never cared for her, right? He took care of her for 36 and a half years, which means there is some care there. It's not like he never cared for her. So, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, what happened in the last 18 months that was different from the last 36 and a half years?
I don't know this story. Jamil says, I read somewhere where she said he looked out for her up until 18 months ago. I mean, it says it in this story. So we don't know what happened. Lawrence Fishburne was way harsher on his mother. I'm not familiar with that story. Somebody tell me what Lawrence Fishburne did do. Only other Fishburne I know is Montana Fishburne, who was his daughter, and I know her for other reasons that I'm not going to discuss. Some of y'all may know, but I'm going to leave it alone. Replace Dr. Dre's name with someone else and see the response. I think it depends upon whether that person is worth $800 million. Supposedly, he had asked her not to speak to media, and she chose to do so anyway, which precipitated him cutting her off. Mark said, cut him off. Mark, you just real tough with it. Hey, see, Mark, here's the thing about that, Mark. It's easy to say when it's someone else, right? So I had an aunt in my family who was addicted to drugs, and my grandmother would just give her anything forever, like her entire life. And a lot of us in the family would be looking at her like, yo, you're just basically you're not really helping her by giving her what she wants. And she used to always tell us, like, it's easy to say when it's not your kid. When it's your kid, it's different. And I always thought about that. Like, yeah, we all here judging.
It's way different.
Yeah.
It's way different. Because
part of her felt responsible.
Yeah, because you were responsible for raising her.
Yeah, so part of you feels like
she's doing as an adult. Part of that adult life came from what happened to her as a child.
Yeah, so, I can't see myself letting my kids have no shelter. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation. That's why I want to get you guys' opinion. Not necessarily some fathers are trash. She caused the cutoff, I'm sure. Can't use the grandbabies as bait. If I'm her, I am, though.
Yeah, you got to use
foul. It's foul, but, I mean, got to be more than this. Maybe he was saying, look out for Detox for 20 years and not talking about an album. Hey, come on, cuz. Yeah, you foul, cuz.
Yeah, he's foul. That's funny, but I'm not laughing.
Hey, Sean, yo, you out of pocket, man. According to the articles, he hasn't seen her in almost 20 years, and he's never met the grandkids. Wow. If he's throwing chump change, then she can't do anything with that. It's probably a beef with whoever her mom is.
What's chump change though? Like if she was taken care of all this time and never said anything, how do you define chump change? See, this is what I'm talking about.
It's a part of the story, right? It's kind of foul. Like I feel like I feel like he's foul anyway, man. Like the way he smacked up D Barnes is kind of foul. But that's either
he smacked up a lot of people.
He smacked up a lot of women.
I'm not a fan.
All right, but now,
if
I take that out to the side, right? Forget that he's a foul dude in general. I think there's a little bit of foulness to this, but there's also a situation where the one thing I do recognize in life, and this includes like family, even parents, like, yo, nobody really owes you anything. And a lot of times, we have this expectation, man.
And the other thing is, people only will do what you allow them to keep doing. Like, people can only do what you allow them to do.
It's a tough situation. That's why I want to get everybody's opinion.
And I'm not saying that he doesn't have any fiduciary responsibility to his daughter, because that's his daughter. That's still somebody that you help bring into the world. But the other end of that is that You know what I mean? Like he told her not to do something and she did it anyway. He said, and if he laid out what he was going to do when he told her not to do it and she did it anyway, then what was his response supposed to be?
Yeah. So Mac get right to it. No pulls, no punches. The daughter is toxic, spoiled, and lazy. Man.
I mean, she learned it from her dad.
Wow. She talked to reporters and he cut her off. That's what she said. And again, another thing about this is too, there's 3 sides to every story.
Yep.
Peace.
What's up, bro?
Peace.
That's the man responsible for our By the Hood logo.
Yes, sir. Hold up. Pass the ball. Hey, pass it, man. You got to write a book, man. He said, blood is thicker than water, but you don't have to use a knife to draw water.
Not at all.
Fishburne fell out with his old bird and let her get evicted. $1,500. Wow. Oh, I thought you said, his mom. That was his mom. Did his mom get evicted?
Yeah.
Wow. Let his mom get evicted over $1,500? I got a couple problems with that. First of all, he's a foul dude. And second of all, why mom ain't got $1,500? See, this is why you got to make sure.
Yeah, again, there's different lifestyles, though. You know what I mean? He should have set up something that would pay her that $1,500 a month.
Yo, a lot of times, right, when folks be celebrities, their people like just have certain expectations, man, and it's just insane. I will never forget, right? I was watching Making the Band, right? And it was the season when Day 26 was on there. Go ahead, y'all could judge me. I did watch Making the Band. It was classic. And now Day 26 got like 6 members, whatever, how many members it is. But Puff chose the group, right? So he chooses who the singers are going to be in the group, and they're like showing them going home and all that. One of the boys, I think his name was Q, Quincy, whatever his name was, Q or something like that. One of the boys in the group, he goes home and they showing the camera. Yo, his mom done quit her job. His sister quit her job. He had an aunt and an uncle quit her job. Like, he made it now. I'm like, hold up. First of all, he just made the band. They don't have an album. They didn't sign contracts. They were watching the show. He made the band and they all quit. I'm like, bro, not just mom and sister, aunts and uncles. And now they showing him on camera. He's like, I got all this pressure. I got to make it happen now. My family's not working. I'm like, why aren't they working?
Yeah.
And first of all, you're part of a 6-man group.
So every cut and it get cut. First of all, Puffy get his cut off the top. And
you signed the Puff. Yo, and you signed the Puff.
Yo, yeah, they don't have no idea how things work.
Man, family be wilding, man. Family be wilding. Grandma's like that with my father. He's a functional addict, and no matter what, she will always help him, even when he steals from her. Listen, I told a true story, bro. That's how it is, man. We all got some people like that in our family, even if we don't want to admit it. It's like that. Something sounds off. Dre been taking care of for that long. She should be good. She may have to pull a Montana Fish. Oh, so all right. So J.A. understands why I know who Montana Fishburne is. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But again, I'm leaving that one alone. She's working. She's just underemployed. We don't know how much he gave her and how often he gave it. If he gave her a few hundred dollars, I guess you were saying, several times a year, that's helpful, but not much to get ahead. Yeah. So I see both sides of this, because at the end of the day, like, she's 38. Is she really his responsibility at 38 with her own kids? Somebody drew the dots that Dre's wife filed for divorce 18 months ago, and that may have something to do with it, protecting his assets. Where's her other family, her mother, the children's father, and the other grandparents? Great question. Where are the children's father? Are they paying child support?
That was the other question I was going to have. She got 4 kids. Where are those kids at?
So Jamil also knows why I know who Montana Fishburne is. I'm going to leave that alone again. Leeches are often found in shallow, familiar waters. Wow.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, Shaq only told them that. Shaq went on TV and said that. We not rich, I'm rich.
Shaq's crazy. That
family is dysfunctional and delirious. They're going to be broke forever counting on showbiz money. Yeah, that was nuts. But that yo, I remember watching that and I'm sitting there like, bro, he had aunts and uncles. Like, truth with love is harsh, but without love is being an enabler. Yeah, man. I didn't even want to get into my SW bag. Hey, listen, man, tough situation, man. This is an overall tough situation. That's why I wanted to get you guys' opinion on it.
Yeah, like
More facts are needed.
My question, my first question is what happened to make him start severing the thing. Then my second question is she got 4 kids, which means she got at least one baby daddy and probably more. Which means where them dudes at? Why is she still homeless? Like,
And that's
why?
another thing, right? Another thing is because of his success in his life, everybody's looking to him. But like Jamil said, she also has a mother. There's other grandparents, right?
Mother, grandparents, the baby dad. Where are those people at? So how many other people did she alienate that she's living her car? Well, her kids got somewhere safe as could be, but she can't live there. So what did she do that she can't live where her kids is at? What did you do?
Yeah, that's true too. That's always shocking to me, right? When you see somebody who's not an addict, but they make bad decisions, whatever it may be, and like nobody wants them to live there. I'm like, you got a whole family.
If I go absolutely broke today, I have 50 people I can go live with because I've never done anybody so wrong that I can't go live with them.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
You know, if you know what I mean, like literally, if I get thrown out of if I lose my house and I get thrown out of my apartment and I can't go live in my other places where, because they not built up yet or whatever, and I need to live somewhere, I have places I can go lay my head. What does she do to people where she can't live with them? That's my question. I got a few questions for her that don't have nothing to do with Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
no, it's a lot there, bro. It's a lot there.
Safely. Where the hell are your baby daddies or your baby dad? She might have had one dude, they broke up. I don't know her history.
No.
At least your baby dad. Where's the grandparents? Where's the like? What did you do to all these other people that you don't got nowhere to live?
Christopher Wallace told us, man, more money, more problems, man.